I'm OhioEA President Scott Tomorrow. Time for my weekly update. This is 2022, which means it's the 175th anniversary of OhioEA's founding. Ever since 1847, we have been leading the way in advocating for educators and students in our public schools. And one way that we have been advocating is for a strong and stable retirement system. This year, we have an opportunity to make sure that STRS stays strong by re-electing Rob McPhee, Jeff Rhodes, and Rita Walters to the STRS board. There's a lot of misinformation being spread around on the internet, but know this: STRS is in a stronger financial position than it has been at any time in the last 20 years, thanks to their leadership. It's up to them, with our support, to stand up against risky investment schemes that would put our retirement savings at risk. And we have an opportunity by voting to return them to the board to make sure that our system stays strong and that benefits can be enhanced for retired and active teachers moving forward. We're going to be hosting a Zoom meeting for all OhioEA staff and all OhioEA local leaders, members of the board, district leaders, and leaders from our retired advisory council this coming Thursday at 4:30. Check your email for details on how to log in for that important meeting. It'll be a good way for you to get all the facts about STRS and ways that we can work together to make sure that we keep our retirement system strong. In the news this week, we saw that the Ohio Redistricting Commission, unfortunately, chose to go back to its old ways and once again pass a gerrymandered map that gives an unfair advantage to one party over another. That's going to be going back to the Supreme Court. We continue to advocate for an end to partisan gerrymandering, for fair districts, for equal districts, so that we elect people to the legislature who are going to be looking out for our students and for public education, not sticking to narrow partisan interests that unfortunately are far too common in state government today. Stay tuned for more details, but continue to advocate for fair districts with your own legislators. And finally this week, as we start to see some hopeful signs about a downturn, perhaps, in the number of COVID cases connected to the Omicron variant, the need for vigilance remains high. We know that there is still far too much spread of COVID happening in our communities. We know that if we can all follow what are scientifically proven protection strategies, we can keep schools open for in-person instruction. We at OhioEA are also making sure that as we start transitioning back to more in-person events, that we have all the right protocols in place to keep everyone safe so that we ourselves are not a source of COVID spread. Be on the lookout very soon for more information about those COVID protocols. In the meantime, those of you who are responsible for organizing meetings of UNISERV councils and committees and things like that, for the near term, I would strongly encourage you to continue meeting remotely until we get to a point where we're past this surge, where situation is safe and we can move forward cautiously back to something that is closer to normal. Again, be watching your email for more information on that. That's all I have for this week. Thank you for all you're continuing to do every day to lift up the success of our students. Make it a great week.